I just got finished watching it live. Well, not live, but, you know, on YouTube on the Premier Boxing Champions channel. And what it is even though Kameda got the earlier knockdown, he, you know, okay, fighting at 100 or at 126, 122, 118 and below, you'll notice that these guys have no issues with throwing, you know, around 700 to 1,000 punches. Jamie McDonnell, he won the fight, in my opinion, because he was much more active. Even though Kameda was the cleaner, more effective puncher, Jamie McDonnell just threw way too many punches. I think it was like somewhere around 870 to around 515 or something like that for Kameda. So I look at it like this. See, it's hard to see the rematch going any differently, especially after the way the second half of the first fight played out. You know, because I'm thinking, well, what can Kameda do differently? Throw more punches? Yeah, but if you look at his face, you know, and you look at previous fights, he's not a guy to go out there to get into wars. He's a Japanese fighter who says that he fights Mexican style, but then he goes and says, well, he's a cross between Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. So it's stuff like that where I think, well, you know, he's a little bit undefined to me. And I guess, okay, put it this way. He's a great boxer. But I'm wondering, you know, like if he can get into a situation almost like an Landy Lara, to where, you know, if a fighter can outwork you or throw more punches than you, then you'll end up getting decisions like this, especially being in such a hot division for action, even though a lot of American fans don't get to see a lot of fights at 118 pounds or 122 or 126 and below. Still, you know, it just leaves a little bit more to be desired from Kameda, because I'm thinking, well, you know, moving up to 122, and Jamie McDonnell was saying that this may be his last fight, you know, at 118 pounds. Remember, he's down there 6 feet tall fighting at 118. So it's making me think like, well, Kameda, if he moves to 122, or McDonnell, okay, put it this way. McDonnell moving to 122 is going to be the same thing, to whereas in he'll have a good chance of beating fighters, and he's got a good chin. Even though despite the knockdown on the first fight, he'll have a good chance of beating fighters that he's able to outthrow, compared to where Kameda, for him to fight the fighting style that he fights, he needs to bring more power with it. You know, he needs to start laying guys out, because he's going to end up on decisions like that, in my opinion. And that's why I'm actually excited to see this fight this week. And by the way, Kameda versus McDonnell 2, or McDonnell versus Kameda 2 on the undercard versus Durrell versus Rubio. PBC on CBS, September the 6th, 2015. I am T Street Controversy. This is T Street Controversy Live of RealCombatMedia.com. I'm going to be covering that fight, you know, moments after it goes off, doing a post-fight video. That's how I roll. This is T Street Controversy, T Street Controversy Live.